Everybody, EPiC 2024 finale will begin in 5 minutes. Make your way to a screen, and VIPs, please head to the main stage where all the action will be happening. Things will get exciting in 5 minutes. Everybody, EPiC 2024 finale will be starting very soon. This is what we've all been waiting for, so grab your seats and get ready for an epic time because EPiC 2024 will begin shortly. Everybody, EPiC 2024 finale will begin very soon. This is what we've all been waiting for, so grab your seats and get ready for an epic time because EPiC 2024 will begin very soon. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Elevator Pitch Competition 2024, also known as EPiC 2024, your shortcut to Asia-wide fame and recognition. My name is Vivek Mahbubani, and I will be your curator for today. And in this venue, there were over 70 plus contestants who were given the power of 60 seconds to pitch their idea, out of which only 12 will reach into the grand finale of the final stage of today's EPiC 2024. This is it. You are part of an epic moment in INT history. It's time to officially begin EPiC 2024. Everybody make some noise. Come on, this is it. Oh yeah. This is EPiC 2024. The energy is on fire. Make some more noise. Keep it going, everyone. We won't stop. EPiC 2024. It is on. Now, to help me officially make this happen, I would like to invite Dr. Sunny Chai, SBS, BBS, JP, Chairman of HKSTP, to the stage. Dr. Sunny Chai, please.
Vivek, you didn't tell me what to do. You said you just invite me onto the stage. So what should I be doing? Okay, thank you. So I will do the opening speech. So esteemed judges, guests, innovators from all around the world, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Welcome to EPiC's final today. Here we finally stand at the tallest building in Hong Kong with some of the best tech startups around the world. From tech powerhouse Silicon Valley and Stuttgart, Germany, to the vibrant city of Singapore, EPiC 2024 began the journey with over 600 applications, and it came home with the last 71 semi-finalists, standing for one last pitch on Fintech, PropTech, and mobility tech solutions, before taking away the overall champion prize with them. Now, allow me to state that EPiC was never just a competition, more of a concentrated platform for underrated startups uncovering access to investment, partnership, and market opportunities, taking unwavering steps towards success. It is an embodiment of the vision of HKSTP holds for Hong Kong's INT scene. We have made it our mission to go beyond the city's boundary and reach out for innovators from all corners of the world, who also reach out for their staff to take a chance riding on the golden era of INT development and grow into some big changes. Speaking of growth, it is very inspiring to witness the significant growth of the INT ecosystem at HKSTP. Now we host over 1,700 tech companies from 27 countries and regions, with a network connecting thousands of investors and industry partners. Truly became a harbor for all tech establishments to thrive. But we are not stopping here. With our strategic initiatives aiming to get INT to be the core engine, empowering a new era of economic growth in mind, and the proximity to the mainland and connection with the world in the palm of our hand. We make the ideal launchpad for pioneers to be ambitious on the international stage. You will soon be seeing increasingly more presence of HKSTP outside Hong Kong. We'll be launching Global Booster, a comprehensive program sending selected startups with potential to explore and establish in markets overseas for a few months, with business networking opportunities and funding support. See what they will bring home at the end of the year, much like fishing, except that we are not fishing for compliments, but as accomplishments instead. And of course, we have EPiC. Literally just came back after a tour around the world, rounding up contestants with frontier solutions, all while showing to the world that we have what it takes to be a magnet to global INT talent. Exactly how we are here today in a room full of leading innovators, investors, successful founders, top innovation talent, and corporate innovators, proving that this is the place to be and for an unforgettable chapter in Hong Kong's startup journey. And of course, our semi-finalists, congratulations to you again, and best of luck. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Sunny, for your opening speech. I loved it. I love you as my co-host. Please remain on stage with me, Sunny, because we're going to move on to our trophy presentation next. Now, at EPiC, we truly believe that everyone has the power of having the next big idea and potentially being the next unicorn. So that's why this year EPiC has reached out to the youth, allowing primary school and secondary school students to pitch their ideas as well in what is known as EPiC Junior. They put their hearts and souls in their pitches, which is why we would like to take this moment to present each of our EPiC Junior finalists with a trophy to both recognize their efforts and to encourage them to keep it up. I'd like to now invite all 12 EPiC Junior finalists to join me on stage to get their trophies from Sunny. For the first one is the primary division. Make some noise and give a round of applause to Luke Tang Sun from Chinese International School. Lee Si Young Lucas from Dao Station Boys School Primary Division. Keep on up here, don't be shy, the stage is yours. Lai Sum Yao, Dao Station Preparatory School. All right, make some noise from Hong Kong International School, Isabel. Please remain on stage, don't go anywhere just yet. Let's continue on. Also, let's have it going on next. Let's get a picture as well, the two of you. Oh, look at that happy smile right there. From Dao Station Preparatory School, Lai Sum Yao. Come on over here. Next up is from St. Paul's College Primary School, Punyik Hey! Next up, Dao Station Preparatory School, Lai Sum Yao! Let's also have from CIS, from Chinese International School, Luke Tang Sun. All right, we have. All right, up next in the secondary category from Discovery College, Brianna Lau Hannah. And next up from German Swiss International School, Valmik Dangayach. Make some noise, everybody. Also next up from German and Swiss International School, Ingrid Chan. Then we have from Hong Kong International School, Daniel Gusak. From King George V School, Ariel Sun Hei Tung. And from St. Paul's Common School, it's Liu Yan Q Tiana. Now, this is a special moment. We know that you all definitely want to take a photo together, so can I get all of you to come together with Sunny right in the middle over there for a group photo, because the new generation always says it, without a picture, it never happened. So let's make sure we take this picture. And for anybody else who's taking photos, today's hashtag is HKSTPEPiC. Make sure, parents, this is a moment you want to be proud of. Take it for the family photo, for the Christmas card, whatever it takes. Looking in the middle. First of all, the official camera. One big proper happy smile first. This is one big moment of your life. Let's get a picture there. Could I get you all to give me also, on top of smiles, can I also get some thumbs ups as well? Come on, you guys did a great job. Look at that. Fantastic. This is EPiC Junior. An epic moment. All right. One big final smile. Last few shots. Everybody took the pictures. Thank you so much. One more time, everyone. Make some noise for all of them. Thank you, everyone. And Sunny, please be seated and enjoy the rest of the afternoon. Thank you. Congratulations. Well done. The 12 finalists of EPiC Junior showcasing that you can do whatever you want if you put your mind to it. Now, we will be having an announcement and performance coming up later in the day for the winners of EPiC Junior. And in the meantime, please sit back and relax and enjoy the rest of the grand finale of EPiC 2024 right over there. As I said earlier on, each EPiC contestant today was given the power of 60 seconds to pitch their idea as they went up 100 floors. It is an actual elevator. This was a real deal, going up and down. Ears were popping all day long. We all know decisions today are made in split seconds, and when you combine that with the super fast pace of Hong Kong, or as we like to say, Fai Lang Dang over here, we're already selecting our 12 finalists. To recognize their exceptional achievements, each of the 12 finalists will also be awarded a cash prize of $10,000. A fantastic job over there. A special thank you to all of our judges for their work, and I am so ready to find out who the 12 finalists are, and I know exactly who to talk to get all those names. It's none other than Mr. Albert Wong, CEO of HKSCP. Coming up here, Albert. The classic, every year, we're back here again. We gotta do it. It's our classic selfie shot, the two of us, first of all. Everybody say cheese, say EPiC, yay, EPiC! Okay. This is classic.
Let's get to business.
Right, let's get back to business, exactly. Now, before we announce the 12 finalists, I'm curious about a few things, Albert. Could you tell me, this is the 8th edition of EPiC, 8th edition already. How exciting is it to see the evolution over these years?
Well, I've been to every one of them. This is the biggest ever, and the most international ever, and the quality of the competitors are best ever. My only concern is how can we do it better next year. So I'll figure that out after this event. But I'm really excited. Look at this. Just turn around, look at
Look around, yeah.
There's really a lot of people, and really exciting. And I hope you enjoy it. And don't go away after the competition. Mingle and get to talk to people.
Yeah, today I love it. Every year I come back here, I see more and more people. We're trying to cram them into a small space. It just never is enough space for all of us. But EPiC, this is what it's all about. It's EPiC. Now, even the name itself is EPiC. And this year we're going further than GBA, and we're going outside of Asia. Is there anything EPiC we should be expecting in this expansion?
We are thinking about a lot of things. This time we went to Silicon Valley, to Stuttgart, Singapore, and the final are here. And actually we brought the finalists to GBA 2 days ago, and they really opened their eyes. So we're going to do more in the future, and we are thinking about crazy ideas like Abu Dhabi or KL Tower or Dongfang Mingju or something like that. So give us some idea. And one other thing is that I want to tell everyone that I don't know if you noticed, this time we have 3 judges in the elevator. Previous years we were only 2. The reason is not because we want more, but there's a lot of friends and investors who want to be judges. We thought it would be hard to find judges because you have to go up and down. It's hard work, but we have a lot of friends who really want to play a role in this. I'm really grateful. Maybe next year we're going to do 4. So just keep coming. That's all right. Keep coming.
It's going to be a lift full of judges in one picture. That'll be a good one. Now, Albert, look, we're having fun. We're always doing this, always having jokes here and there. But I think it's time to have some epic fun by listing out the final 12 finalists for today. And I know that you will get the iPad in your hand to tell us what it is. So let's get this going, everyone. Albert, you will in your hand have the list of our 12 finalists. Let us know who they are in the Fintech. Who are they? Go for it.
I'll go all of them or one by one?
Let's go all of them all together.
All of them. The first one, BizBaz.
Make some noise, everyone. Keep going. BizBaz, yes, next.
InB, Ray, and 10B.
All right, for FinTech. Come on up here, everybody. Yes. High five it. Come on, it keeps up with the tradition that we like over here. It's all about the high fives and happy moments. Yes, yes, yes. All right. Albert, that's FinTech. Let's move on to Mobility Tech all together.
Mobility Tech, Certivity, Novak, 20, WheelMe.
All right, Mobility Tech, everybody. High five in the air. Let's make this happen right over here.
Well done. Good job. Good job.
All right, Albert, last 4. This is for Prop Tech. Who are they?
Prop Tech Track, Green Independence, Yearly Limited, Codify Limited, Robotics plus AI.
Yes. Come on up here. The hands in the air. Albert needs that high five. It's not official until you high five him. Everybody, the 12 finalists of EPiC 2024, make some noise. Come on, let them hear it. Yes. All right, first of all, let's do the official photo first. Albert, right in the center, if you would like to join us over here. Right in the center, let's get you for the official picture. Let's get closer, everybody together over here. Let's get that picture to seal the deal. The 12 finalists of EPiC 2024 are here right in front of you. All right, looking forward. One official proper photo. Big extra, big smiles. This could be it. You could be EPiC 2024 champion. And of course, one more time, give me, yeah, reasonable, that's right. In Hong Kong, that's the best symbol you can do. All right, now, Albert, the selfie's gonna happen again. I know your phone's out, so we're gonna do the selfie as well with you and your phone as well. Yeah, let's do it over here. I tell you what, let's reverse everybody. Let's go have the audience. Oh, you're gonna do this? All right, let's do it over here. Come closer, everybody. We gotta squeeze into this shot. Make sure you get in the camera. Don't be shy, don't be shy. This is it. All right, in 3, 2, 1. Oh yeah! We did it. Thank you so much. All right, everyone, thanks so much. Please take a deep breath. You can get ready for your pitches later on. So we will be back on stage soon. So please go take a break. Get ready, get focused, and get epic real soon. This is it. The 12 finalists will be on this stage trying to wow you away. Who will be the EPiC 2024 champion? We will know real soon. Having said that, since today morning, our elevators have been working non-stop, along with our judges and contestants. Everyone has had 60 seconds to pitch their best ideas, and among the 70-plus semi-finalists, we narrowed it down to 12. We mainly looked at 3 criteria. Let's take a look at what they are. The first one is uniqueness, your level of innovation and its competitive edge. Secondly, market size. We're looking at the growth potential of your product or service. And thirdly, strategy, where we check your planned actions designed to achieve your business goals. Now, before we begin, let's take a moment to introduce our final judges right in front of the stage who have paid utmost attention to all the pitches here today. Some of them even had their ears pop all day long, so that's a fantastic experience. You can tell your kids as well, going up and down 100 floors while listening to each and every one of our 70-plus semi-finalist pitches. As you can see, seated at the front of the stage, we have industry leaders representing Fintech, Mobility Tech, and Prop Tech. Now, their expertise, I must say, and insights have all contributed to the success of EPiC 2024. And now, everybody, we move on to our main event of the day, the final 12 pitches of EPiC 2024. Each team will be given 3 minutes to pitch, followed by 3 minutes of Q&A from our judges, who will then have to quickly enter their scores. I get the lovely role of being timekeeper, so if anybody goes over 3 minutes, I will come up and stop you and the mic will shut off immediately. I don't want to be the bad guy, so please look at the clock, watch your time, and make me the good guy that everyone thinks I still am. Having said that, live from the 100th floor of the tallest building in Hong Kong, everyone in the room, are you ready to start pitching? If you are, make some noise! It's time to become epic! Yes! Let us start this off. We're going to go on to the finalists of the FinTech track. First of all, coming up to the stage, I'd like to invite BizBaz to come up to the stage. Can I have BizBaz over here? All right, the stage is on fire. You have 3 minutes. Take it away. Good luck.
Thank you very much. First of all, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you so much for having me here to share a lot more about my company at this epic stage. I'm from BizBaz. We are a HSBC-invested predictive AI company that uses voice analytics, digital footprints, behavioral science, and alternate data to basically decode human behavior and predict risks. For the finance industry, we help make credit scores a lot better, taking a crack at a US $800 billion a year annual problem. By simply listening to a person speak for 30 to 40 seconds, our technology is able to predict your loan default probability with 80% accuracy. Give me more data, like your email address and phone number, and my predictability goes up to 93%. This is 3 times more accurate than a credit score. Let me give you an example of how it works. Consider for a moment, Mr. Albert. 2 Alberts walk into our bank, and they want, 2 Alberts walk into our bank, and they both want to take a loan. Both Alberts earn $5,000 a year. Both Alberts have 3 credit cards that they pay on time. With today's credit scoring methodology, both Alberts will have a credit score of 750, and they'll probably get the loan. But with BizBaz, we can tell you a lot more about Albert 1 and Albert 2. Albert 1 could be a very hardworking individual, always on self-improvement websites, he's emotionally stable, he's mentally stable, and on social media, he seems to be well-liked. So Albert II, conversely, could have 5 to 6 girlfriends. Online, he's always on Tinder. He's always on gaming websites, right? And he, worst of all, on social media, there seems to be 100 people shouting, "Please return me my money." So both these gentlemen, both Alberts, have the same credit score. However, they represent fundamentally different risks to the bank. Who would you lend money to? No answer? If you are more risk averse, you probably want to lend money to Albert I. If you are less risk averse, then you want more interest rates, you probably lend money to Albert II. So both is workable. Launched since 2022, we are API first SaaS solution company that's easily integratable with our clients' onboarding process. We are also, importantly, language agnostic, allowing us to expand quickly into many, many countries. We are now already in 10 countries, and we are looking to triple our growth this year. Our use cases go way beyond just financial risks. We have also been used by our clients for collection, for detecting fraud, for hiring the right people, and even to see if partners are compatible with one another. So for any of you who would like to test out our technology, please do come and look for me after my presentation, and I'm more than happy to give you access to our demo site. Thank you very much for your time and attention. Thank you.
Wonderful. Straight on the 3-minute dot. Don't go anywhere just yet. We got 3 minutes for Q&A time now, all right? So first of all, I'd like to invite our sponsor rep, Bojan Obradovic of HSBC Hong Kong, to ask our first question. Right over to you. Please let us know.
Thank you very much. Very interesting technology. I'm not sure if I'm more excited or more scared about the Tinder and social engineering part. Quick question on, first of all, how do you measure your accuracy? How do you get to 80% versus 93%? And then secondly, why did you pitch this particular use case? Why not the one around individuals' behaviors for many other things that we can apply this to, like HR, for example?
Sure. First of all, we are more established in the financial fintech space. That's why we are pitching this solution. And most of our use cases actually in predicting credit risks, right? We've done more than 2.4 million credit risk assessments over the last couple of years. And that's how we've actually determined our accuracy through back testing of the data and making sure that we accurately predict who are bad credits and who are good credit.
Okay,
All right. Wonderful. Let's move on and see if there's any other questions that we have. If you do, please raise your hand. We'll pass you a microphone, and you can ask away. If anybody, right over there. Lawrence, go for it.
Hi, very interesting presentation. Thank you very much. Just wondering, now Gen AI is so popular. I can do a lot of prompt engineering to pretend I could be anyone. So how can you tell, this is coming from an AI or it's a real person, and how can you tell the credit or risk?
To be honest, we haven't tested our system against a AI-generated voice, but we have seen that AI-generated voice have very different voice characteristics from a human-generated voice, right? What we are measuring, we're not really listening to the person speak. What we are doing is we are looking at the prosodic waveform patterns generated from your voice box, and we create that into a spectrogram. In an AI-generated voice, that spectrogram is very flat. There's no tonal deviations, there's no frequency deviations, and that is what we are measuring to extract the physiological biomarkers to create our predictions, right? So for a Gen AI engine, is really flat, and we can tell that it's fraudulent almost straight away.
Wonderful. We have 30 seconds, half a minute left. If you have a quick question, we can answer you. If anybody over here would like to know a bit more, right over there, we have a hand raised. I'll give you the mic real quick.
Hi, thank you. So with the increased privacy regulation and increased digital awareness on digital footprint, how would that affect your business going forward?
We are very, very privacy focused. We do make sure that all data is removed almost straight away after assessment. By law, when you are taking a loan, you are required to give your information in order for assessment, right? So things like some of the concerns around privacy is what is taken away by law because you're applying for a loan. More importantly, our technology is not listening to the conversation. So we're not privy to the PII and personal information in that conversation. What we are looking out for is the voice pattern waves, which is converted into a spectrogram, a visual image that we extract physiological biomarkers from. So we are not listening to conversation, so we are not invading your privacy in that manner.
All right, thanks so much. That's 3 minutes of Q&A. Everyone, make some noise. For Bisbee, you're done.
Thank you very much.
You can take a break and relax a little bit. Let's move on to the next team in the FinTech track. This is IMB. Please welcome IMB. All right, you're smiling. I like your energy already. The stage is yours. 3 minutes. Go for it.
Okay. Hi, good afternoon, everyone. It's good to be here. I'm Leo, co-founder of IMB. Today, I would like to introduce our flagship AI product, ASPI. So the problem that we're trying to solve is that employees are losing up to 8 hours a week searching for different files in order to complete their tasks. So for a company of like 2,000 people, it could be losing 64,000 a month, and that's a lot. So our solution is an internal AI assistant for your employee. So it's like an internal search, but across all your file systems, applications, knowledge base, and so on. So here are some of the questions that they may be asking. Let's say an employee in a financial institution. So like, how do I initiate bulk payments for multiple beneficiaries? Or where can I find the latest documents about our AML treatments? Or how can I verify new accounts? What are the step-by-step approach of issuing letter of credit? So our AI, it provides instant personalized answers with referenceable documents and summaries for your employees, increasing their productivities. So what makes us different, right? So firstly, we have an LLM aggregators that combined with your knowledge graph with different connectors to different knowledge-based systems. And secondly, we have domain-specific fine-tuning knowledge graph specifically designed for financial institutions. And lastly, and most importantly, is we build and design with highest security in mind, like at a foundational level. So we have configurable guardrails, for example, so they can't really get answers to any questions because they can only get answers from let's say, whitelist categories. So they can't really ask what's the lottery numbers for next week, March 6th, right? And we are ISO 27001 certified with strict permission settings and different hosting options for your enterprise, ensuring it has the highest financial standards. So what are the benefits of using our software? So I'll give you 3. Number 1, we can help you to onboard your new employees and get up to speed 3x faster. Secondly, we can help you lower 10 to 20% of the cost due to compliance issue because finally, the regulatory changes, answers are in real time and up to date. And finally, and most importantly, is that our average users searches 16 times a day, saving them 3 hours a week. That has a huge 6x ROI right out of the gate. So we are in a 500 billion enterprise market. And our company has raised $6 million US so far, with hundreds of customers globally generating tens of millions of revenue each year. So hope you all like it. Thank you. We are IMB.
All right, wonderful. Right below the time. IMB, it's Q&A for 3 minutes. Let's see if anyone has a question. Please raise your hand. We'll pass the mic over to you. If you're curious about anything you just discussed, right over there, we have one hand in the air.
Great to see you again, Leo.
Hi, Alex.
Very excited to see the progress. So I'm more curious about what's some of the AI scenario, what's the AI upgrades, some of the functions, some are using a case. Can you just elaborate more about the AI things?
Yeah, okay. So I'll share a few use cases. So a lot of our customers, they use it in a few ways. Number 1 is the HR use cases. So they often have questions about their pay leave or payments and all that. So now instead of searching for different informations, right now they can immediately ask the AI assistants. Secondly, is that there are some for example, in transactional banking or so on. So they can they have in the past they used to especially new employees, they don't know where to find, so they can find where can I initiate payments, how can I do this, and how can I making sure that they are getting the latest, for example, AML documents just now, so preventing the companies in a lot of ways. Yeah, thank you.
Wonderful, wonderful. We have still 2 minutes to go. I saw a hand raised over there. Let's pass the mic to you.
Impressive presentation, I must say. In the past, these searches have been index document searches, and we've seen in the form of Google, it's been widely successful, whereas in enterprises, the success has been limited. So my question is, with this AI-based search, what's, in your estimate, the size of the market with the various enterprise segments that you're targeting?
Yeah, so we're mostly targeting at least 100 plus people company. So in Asia, there's roughly about 100 million enterprises like this, as we calculated. So we're calculating around is a 500 billion market globally. So we started from Hong Kong and beyond, and we have a lot of customers globally already with some of the biggest names in insurance and in credit financing, security brokerage, and banks. Yeah, thank you for your question.
Wonderful. Okay, we still have just under a minute. If anyone has another question, this is your chance. Right over there, Boyan, you have another question. Here you go.
Thanks. I'm not sure if you're targeting very large banks like HSBC, but if you are, you'll probably know that banks like us will look to develop capabilities like this in-house. So what is that big differentiator that you bring in that's proprietary to your company that we wouldn't be able to develop ourselves that you think you can do better?
Yeah, thank you for the question, Mr. Boyan. So there are a few things. I think we have been aggregating our domain knowledge, domain expertise in particular sectors, in banking and in insurance. So at actually quite a foundational level, from like labeling and tagging, from the way that how prompt engineering works, because we find that to our surprise, with the highest security in place, that a lot of the domain knowledge are actually transferable. So we actually rushing through the optimization of the product day by day with the feedback from our users, and we have an automated way of generating Q&A when the answers are gone. So thereby, I think the short answer is we optimize for the financial use cases in terms of the response and the usefulness of the answers. Thank you.
Wonderful. That's 3 minutes of Q&A. You are done. One more time for IMB.
Thank you.
Woo. We move on to the third team in the FinTech track. Please welcome Ray. Come on over here. 3 minutes. Go for it.
Everyone's always complaining about health insurance, right? Including the insurance companies themselves. So this is an industry where it has problems on both demand and supply side. Not only people don't like to buy insurance because of the inconvenience, but also insurance companies, on the other hand, having a very high loss, right? In Indonesia, some of the companies already having claim loss above 100%, meaning they are paying more claims than the premium they received, and they're making a loss. One of the key root causes is the disconnection between healthcare and insurance. So that's why Ray redesigns everything into an end-to-end health memberships, providing prevention to protection integrated into one seamless experience. So to a member, imagine this is like a Netflix, but this is a complete health subscription. It gives you a cover from wellness, nutrition, mental wellness, exercise, activity trackers, rewards, all the way to medical expenses. We deliver 5-star experience. We want to make sure that the healthcare delivery is really smooth. We have 24/7 care team that walks with you every path of the way. And also, our claim is digital, instant, and cashless everywhere. Now, these are the key points for you to take away today. What have we been able to achieve and proven in the market like Indonesia? There are 3 things. Through our approach of bridging healthcare and insurance industries, number 1, we can break norms. Ray is the only one in Indonesia that now can provide outpatient first subscription or outpatient first or outpatient standalone products through our approach. Number 2, by doing integration of insurance and healthcare, now we are simplifying the product. Suddenly we tell people, hey, this is not documents and policies and transactions, but this is healthcare solution. This is what you need when you are healthy and when you are sick. And you need this. So we can relate to more people. It becomes an easier product to explain. It becomes an easier product to sell. And we are successfully implementing fully digital go-to-market with the right unit economics. So as a matter of results, our pricing of subscription now is just 1/3 of what conventional insurance premium is. And then lastly, number 3, we already have crazy products. We have crazy pricing. How about the claim loss? So through the integration of end-to-end healthcare, we are able to optimize clinical pathways. We detect frauds better. We build healthier pool. So our claim ratio today is around 40%, which is 2 to 3 times lower than any of other conventional peers that we have. So the business last year was our 2nd year of the business only, and we've been able to show that we got $1 million of revenue collected, which is 7x year-on-year growth from the year before. We have managed 10,000 active members. We are managing more than 80% of members that we have acquired so far. And basically from this, we are showing that through the integration of healthcare and insurance, we are able to provide a proper healthcare solution that has been a dream for both the people and insurance company, insurance industry themselves.
Ooh, right on the dot. Ooh, that was close. They cut your mic right for the thank you. All right, Ray, this is Q&A time. 3 minutes on the clock. If you have a question, please raise your hand. We will come to you real quick with the mic right over there. We have a hand raised question. Go for it.
Thank you, Ray. It's very good that you mentioned about the supply and demand, and you are bridging the gap. Yeah, that's very good. On the supply side, indeed, a lot of the cost pressure coming in from the doctors and the hospital charges. So by the means of tech, how are you going to handle this to help the ecosystem to manage the costs in the supply side?
Right, so there are multiple ways for us to contain the cost. I think if I just take one example of our Pareto, which one drive the more impact is primary care. So we built our own primary care. This is the right approach and doctors that we have. We have the right platform, but those efforts drives 80% of the frauds and waste and abuse that's driven by the hospital providers, right? So by the primary care, we are able to know what everyone needs personally. We can walk with the members along the way. We have direct communications and conversations with the members, and there is no more double charge. There is no more, wrong mistakes on the drugs and etc. And that drives quite a lot. And after that, fraud detection. And we also disrupt payment and claims, right? So we are happy to discuss after this, but there are a lot of things that we integrate into one approach. But primary care is right now #1 of our priority in making that happen.
Wonderful. We have 1.5 minutes right over there. The hand is raised. We'll pass you a microphone in a second.
Thank you. Great, Ray. Can you confirm, is this an aggregator or are you an API to the insurance company?
So what we want to do is challenge the entire health insurance concept in general, right? So we don't want to become a broker or marketplace or API or platform. What we want to do is how can we create the whole health protection, right? So we want to become a solution replacing, hopefully in the future, what people know as traditional health insurance today. So the insurance becomes only a financial player to finance all the healthcare while the people accessing just the healthcare from wellness, medical expenses, chronic disease management, all the way just the healthcare.
And a follow-up question. You mentioned you already have thousands of new customers. Can you explain the profile of your customers to see whether the claim level is because of their youth or because of other parameters?
So not necessarily because of the youth, but one thing that I can share about the demographics, we are unlike conventional insurance. Typically, insurance is centering around big cities, right? But we are basically reaching to people from lower tier cities, people who never purchased insurance before, both individual and companies, right? So those are people who are first-time insurance buyers, never educated about insurance. Those are people outside of Jakarta all the way to the most remote island. So we are tapping and enlarging the pie of insurance itself in Indonesia.
All right, that's 3 minutes of Q&A. Well done. Thanks so much. That was Ray, everyone. Now take a sigh of relief and enjoy. Moving ahead to our last team on the Fintech track, please welcome to the stage, Tanbi. Please welcome. Yes, there you go. 3 minutes. Good luck.
Picture a world where fighting climate change isn't just a necessity, but a thrilling and fun adventure. Welcome to Tanbi. We are revolutionizing the way that individuals can fight climate change by integrating ESG, Fintech, and gaming on Web3 universe. We have created a first-of-its-kind unique platform that allows individuals just like you and me to fight climate change in the real world and virtual worlds while earning digital assets and carbon credits on blockchain. Today, we have over 10,000 members that have already joined our platform, and the number is still growing very, very fast. With our AI power system, we work hand in hand with over 400 retailers, including Amazon and Starbucks, and banks to help consumers track, measure, and get rewarded for their carbon emission reductions and receive personalized recommendations. All these data will eventually become a digital tradable carbon credits. This market has already reached $5 billion and expected to reach over $100 billion by 2030. We have a team of successful serial entrepreneurs, PhDs, and experienced engineers. We come from Harvard, UPenn, USC, and UCLA. I personally have launched multiple businesses with previous 2 acquisitions. We have incorporated in Hong Kong and very, very excited to continue our amazing journey in this amazing ecosystem. Please join us on this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, because what you decide today isn't just about you. It's about your son, your daughter, your granddaughters, and the future generations. We only have one planet. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Right over there. With a minute to spare, it's all good, short and concise, straight to the point. Now, if you have any questions, we have 3 minutes time right now to ask you. Right over there, we'll go back to the gentleman. There we go.
Hi, very impressive. You're addressing a real cause, important to all of us. Now, my question is, what's your go-to-market strategy? Are you looking at going direct to customers? Are you looking at collaborating with larger enterprises? Or maybe the government who've got SDG targets?
Great question. We do with 2 ends. One is B2C. We work with universities, with Gen Z millennials. The other end, we work with the businesses. As I mentioned, we have over 400 retailers that are already working with us. Right now, we're also working with carbon verification platforms such as Verra, Gold Standard, and Sir Carbonal to become the first one in the market that's potentially able to launch these individual carbon credits. So by combining this whole ecosystem, we are creating a circular business model.
Wonderful. Right next to you had a hand raised as well. We pass the mic to you.
Thank you. So, if you are launching in Hong Kong, for example, can you elaborate a bit more how you help the FI, the financial institutions, to measure their clients' Scope 3 emission? Specifically, how you do that?
That's an amazing question. For example, if we're able to work with SHBC, we're able to understand users' purchasing behavior for online and offline purchases, and also their activities such as metro riding bicycle, etc. By doing that, we're able to understand their purchasing behavior and predict what they might purchase under a certain period. And this, we can point them to purchase something that is low carbon emissions. And then these data will generate a carbon credits, which users can then utilize to purchase other rewards, other platforms, and eventually one day become a tradable carbon currency.
Wonderful. We have a minute to go. We have a question right over there. We'll pass the mic to you.
I'm wondering, how do you bring your solutions to countries where it is not as internet savvy, or in terms of infrastructure-wise, not as ready as the developed cities, places like India and so forth?
In our current stage, we had launched in the US and Southeast Asia, for example, Indonesia, Malaysia, Thailand, and we're also looking into India. So we are working with local vendors, also with local universities, because our first targeting demographic will be Gen Z and millennials. That consists of the 60 to 70% of our target demographic. By working with them, we can capture the data. We can also leverage their power to expand, also helping us to reach the local markets. Obviously, eventually, once their technology becomes more developed, we can further access to their carbon data and more information that can help us to grow.
All right, that's 3 minutes of questions done and done. Thank you so much, everyone. That was Tanby one more time. Concluding the 4 FinTech track contestants. Now, for all the judges, remember, please submit your scores no matter which track you would belong to. You can submit it for all the contestants today. Having said that, let's move on to the next category, which is mobility tech. All right, please take a seat and let's get to this going with our first team in the mobility tech track. Please welcome to the stage, Certivity. Coming up here. All right, there we go. You got 3 minutes. Wow them away.
All right. What you can see here are 500 pieces of paper. Now, this piece of paper, you need to multiply by 200. Like, imagine if you want to print out all the regulations for cars in Europe. It's a huge pile of paper. And the problem is actually that it's not just paper. It's a barrier to trade. And imagine Chinese companies want to enter the European market, and they need to fulfill these regulations. So they have a massive pain to fulfill more than 100,000 of pages of regulations in order to enter the market in Europe. But it's not just Europe, because you might think now, yeah, you European guys, you always try to over-regulate things, but it's not like that. Actually, it's a worldwide problem. US, similar, and China has it as well. So it's a big problem. It's a huge market. And the market is over $14 billion for market access services over like the year. And it's growing fast, actually. So you can believe me that this is the truth. And the truth is also that the company is dealing with that in spreadsheets, Excel files, PowerPoint presentation, PDF files. I know because I've been through that. I was a lawyer in the automotive domain for more than 7 years. And that problem we solve. We are Certivity, and we have built an AI solution that actually analyzes all these laws and regulations with a really unique and intelligent AI. We can extract the requirements from the documents, and we can directly push that to the engineering process. That actually enables the engineers to really fast determine if the product is already ready for the market or what is the difference that I need to fulfill. Actually, our software can connect directly to these processes, and that speeds up the process around like 75%, and we reduce costs by 10x. And this is not just the future, it's there. So we have already built that solution, and companies like NIO or ZF, Bosch, Mercedes-Benz, Daimler Trucks, they are all using it. We have more than 5,000 users worldwide. And more than 44 lovely people working on that software. I'm Nico, I'm the CEO of the company, and I really want to join you to help me making engineers and their companies smile again. Because walking through their documents is a pain in the ass, I can tell you. And finally, I want to join, like that you also join me, because I think compliance should not be a barrier. Compliance and should be actually a gate to like open trade around the world. And that's what we are trying to achieve with Certivity. Thank you so much. And yeah, enjoy the day.
All right, Certivity, everybody. Well done. Thanks so much for that. We'll leave that over there. We're going to go to Q&A time. 3 minutes for everyone. Now, first of all, I'd like to invite our sponsor rep, Lawrence Fong of Cathay, to ask our first questions. Lawrence.
Thank you. Wow, fantastic idea, wonderful presentation. I think you will take away the job from many lawyers. But by the way, I guess, you're using the Gen AI, LLM, scan through, learn all this data. But I would question, actually, now all this open AI thing, right, it's open source. Actually, many people can do it. So how do you differentiate? How do you make sure you have your unique position, advantage over other competition?
I was waiting for that question. Thank you for that. So actually, like, our system is unique because we have developed a unique system actually because we are transforming PDF documents into data. So we have our own proprietary AI actually that transforms that into data, and that's actually the main differentiator to like Tencent AI, OpenAI, because they need to parse the documents on the fly. In our case, they can retrieve information from our database from pre-parsed documents. And that's why we can ensure actually, and our system is actually outperforming like all the ChatGPTs, Tencent AI, and that's basically underneath. It's the technology that we have developed just dedicated for this regulatory domain, and that's basically our secret sauce as well.
All right, thank you, Lawrence, for the first one. If anyone has a question, right over there, the hands in the air.
Great presentation. In order to make it successful, a lot of times you need to have a constant update of all the regulations out there. And I'm just wondering how you'll be able to keep up to that and be able to pass on that information to the user in a very timely basis.
Perfect. That's also tied to our data model. So we have built scrapers for all the countries that we are supporting at the moment. So we scrape actually the legal binding resources from that countries, for instance, like Chinese GPTs, we are scraping them, sourcing them, we are digitizing them. And due to this data model that I mentioned before, we are actually able to trace paragraph by paragraph over time. And that's how we actually can also integrate in the engineering process. So we know the trace from the regulatory document to the change in the document on a paragraph level to the requirement and actually to the place where you need this in the product. So, and this is a constant chain, and we are actually enabling that chain with technology.
All right, we're pretty much out of time for the Q&A. Well done, everyone. That's Certivity. Make some noise. Moving ahead to our next in the mobility tech category, please welcome Novak. Come on up here, Novak. Yeah, there we go. They're warmed up for you. 3 minutes on the clock.
Hello everyone, I am Matteo Bertocchi and I'm the CEO of Novak. In Novak we develop high-performance materials for energy storage systems with a focus on supercapacitors that are not well known. Basically supercaps are very good in delivering high power peaks. That's why they are perfect and complementary for standard lithium batteries. You can couple them to get energy from the battery and power from the supercapacitor. In this way you can reduce the stress on the battery, for example a battery of an electric vehicle, thus increasing its life. But the problem with standard supercapacitors is that they are a bulky component and there is no more space in vehicles for other systems. And furthermore, they are dangerous because they contain a liquid electrolyte that could leak out, evaporate, or catch fire. So they are quite dangerous. To solve these problems, we are developing a shapeable supercap that can be embedded into the surface of any electric vehicle. So we are able to add additional power without need for more space. To do that, we develop all the materials of the supercapacitor, given its safety, because they are all materials solid state, so there is no liquid that can leak out or catch fire. Furthermore, the market of the supercapacitor is growing fast. It was something like 6 billion euros, and there were some important news in this market, like Siemens invested 100 million euros in Skeleton Technologies, that is the largest player in supercaps in Europe. On our side, we are developing some proof of concepts in important applications for us, like automotive, motorsport, drones, and electronics. And another opportunity for our product is that the materials that we developed are very interesting also for standard batteries manufacturers. That's why we are discussing with 2 gigafactories in Europe the possibility to license some of our materials for their products. Up to now, we have raised 1.1 million euros in pre-seed rounds from institutional Italian investors that allowed us to set up our laboratory to validate the technology. Our next step is to raise a 6 million seed round to start a pilot plant in order to get into the market in 2025. This is another step, and the last one is to set up a complete and automative gigafactory in 2027 to scale our production. We are able to do that thanks to a team very skilled with a strong background in both engineering and material science, of course. And we are backed by great partners that support us. One is the European Space Agency. We are incubated by their incubation program in Italy for aerospace. And we collaborate also with Dallara, that is one of the most important carbon fiber manufacturers worldwide. And it is a great partner for us for both automotive and motorsport. Furthermore, we are also backed by Plug and Play Italy. This is all. Thank you for your attention.
All right, thank you very much. 3 minutes done and done. We're going to go to Q&A for 3 minutes. If you have a question, please raise your hand. We'll get you a mic and you can ask away. Do we have a question real quick? Ooh, it seems like they're pretty satisfied so far. You nice and clear. Let's see in the room. Right in the back over there, we have one hand raised. Could we hand a mic over to the back over there, please? Right over there, we'll hand you a mic real quickly. Give us a second. Could you raise your hand up again so our helpers could help you out and get you a mic? Right over there, we're handing the mic to you in a second. And what's going to happen is we got some time for you to ask away and answer away. All right.
I think there are no questions because it was a little bit technical. But from the perspective of like future-proving your business, how do you see everything working together with batteries coming from vanadium or graphite, etc., outside of traditional lithium batteries?
Yes, we think that the coupling between different chemistry is still needed if you want to have both the best of the two technologies. At the moment, of course, you can have an hybrid chemistry in between energy and power, but of course you are losing some performance and some risk. So our idea is that a hybrid system is the best to get the extreme part of the positive way of energy for batteries and power from the supercapacitor. And the coupling issue about electronics, we are also dealing with that by developing our control system that can easily manage the balance between the supercapacitor and the battery.
All right, we have time for one more question, just a little bit over a minute. Do we have any other questions you would like to raise? I'll give a last call over here. Seems they're quite satisfied with what you discussed already. They seem pretty happy. I tell you what, you're done then. Wonderful. Thank you very much. Everyone make some noise for Novak. Straight to the point. We're moving on to team number 3 in the mobility tech track. Please welcome to the stage 2-0. All right, they're ready for you. Have fun.
Thank you. Just imagine you can turn energy into white powder. I actually got something here. Don't worry, this is legal, and it makes me super rich. Ladies and gentlemen, Lei Ho, No Hai, Sarah. I'm the co-founder and CEO of 2Zero, and we recycle lithium-ion batteries. Why recycle batteries? Well, we find ourselves in the era of electrification. We're producing so many batteries that's producing an exponential growth of electrical lithium-ion battery waste. What is currently happening with these batteries? We throw them into really high temperatures. We burn it, and all of these raw materials is lost. Why do we care? In these batteries, we have so many critical, valuable materials, such as this white powder, the white gold, the lithium. We at 2Zero, we have a breakthrough technology. It's a wet chemical process called hydrometallurgy, and we found a way to specifically target these critical raw materials in a very sustainable way. We're 7 times cheaper than any of our Chinese competitors with German wages. And also, we're agnostic. We don't care if it's Tesla cars or if it's an iPhone from Apple. We can recycle any lithium-ion battery. And best of all, due to our 20 years of research, German engineering, we have 0 waste streams through our chemical process. Our company is almost now 2 years old. We managed now to run a lot of successful pilots, such as with BMW in Munich. Last month, we actually delivered our very first recycled lithium to our very first customer. We made history. This has never been done before in whole Europe ever before. Our team of 17 rock stars are hungry. In 2026, we're going to have our first commercial plant. Then we're going to expand worldwide. We have already secured our feedstock 5 times. Remember, exponential growth of waste. And we have a lineup of customers that are hungry for our materials. It's worth a pipeline of 1 billion euros per year. So this is us, 2Zero. We are very proud to truly bring lithium-ion battery waste to zero and serve this white powder to our customers and truly close the circle for lithium-ion batteries. Germany needs this, Hong Kong needs this, the world needs this. And the reason why I'm here today, 3 things. One thing, now you all know lithium-ion batteries are good. There's a solution out there. You can recycle batteries. Number 2, Hong Kong is EPiC. I'm going to recruit your top talents and work for me. And number 3, I'm fundraising, of course. I need a lot of money. So if you think you're a financial partner for us and be part of this journey, come and talk to me later. Duase.
All right, thanks so much. 2Zero, making it local. I love it. All right, we have 3 minutes on the clock for Q&A. If you have a question, please raise your hand. Right there. Lawrence, you have a question? We'll hand you the mic.
Thank you very much. Very powerful presentation. Very good. Just 2 questions. I guess it's more kind of a recycling, right? So what's the efficacy, from what you collect to how you can, regenerate all this lithium material? I think that's number 1. Number 2, I think it's all related to the supply chain. So how can you get to the market and collect, effectively and make the business case to, get into the, your engine, your production line?
Very good question. So our hydrometallurgical process, our wet chemical process, has an efficiency rate of 97%, and through just with 1 cycle. So we just run it through once, and the purity of our lithium is over 90%, almost battery grade as well. So this is very spectacular. This has nothing been done so far. How do we collect the battery waste? We currently collect it across whole Europe, so we have partners locally in every single country. So we do not touch batteries. We have battery collectors that dismantle batteries and shred it into very small pieces, and they produce the black powder. It's called black mass. We feed that through our chemical process, and then we can do our magic trick and recover the raw materials.
All right, real good over there. And let's see if there's any other questions. We still have 1.5 minutes right over there in the middle.
How green is your recycle process? I mean, are you working on a net zero process?
Yes, very good question. So, as mentioned earlier in the pitch, we're way more efficient than, let's say, our Chinese competitors out there. They're doing also a chemical process. We found a solution not to use chemicals. So that's kind of like the magic trick. So we found organic additives that allow us not to produce a single waste. We're not using barely any energy, and we're saving 90,000 swimming pools of water compared to, for example, the mining industry to produce 1 ton of lithium. So I would say it's very sustainable. Otherwise, I would not be able to do it in the most critical place in Munich with so many regulations. Thank you.
All right, we have 40 seconds on the clock. If there's one more question, we have time just for that. Let's take a look at the room. They seem pretty satisfied at the moment. Right over there, Boyan, do you have a question? We'll pass you the mic real quick.
What are you hoping to get from your exposure here in Hong Kong? What are you looking to do in Hong Kong specifically and then Asia, maybe widely?
Yeah, I would say the battery market is rather small in Hong Kong. It's limited, but you do need a solution here as well. So if you can connect me with the e-waste collectors here in Hong Kong, I'm happy to be the correspondent and actually take care of the materials. But number two, as mentioned earlier, fantastic talent here, especially in IT and also AI. So if we open an office here to actually pump up our recycling engine, that makes a lot of sense.
All right, there we go. That's 3 minutes done and done. Well done, everyone. That's 2-0. Now you can relax and enjoy. Moving ahead to our last group in the mobility tech track, please welcome to the stage, Wheelme. Coming up here. 3 minutes just for you. Blow them away.
Hi everyone, my name is Kai and I work for the Norwegian robotics company Wheelme. But today I would want to introduce you to someone else. Bill works in a car manufacturing plant in Detroit. He moves around hundreds of heavy carts and equipment every single day. He suffers from chronic back pain, earns barely enough to make ends meet, and overall struggles to get back to work because of his injuries. Now, that is the reality for millions of people globally working in material handling. It's an industry that suffers under high injury rates, and the people are heavily underpaid. Now, it's not just an issue for the employees. Manufacturing plants, logistics centers, and healthcare facilities all suffer under low productivity rates, difficulties in finding employees, and unreliability of workers. Bill's employer reports as many as 2 out of 10 people not showing up to work every single morning, which is crazy. Now, automation may seem like the obvious solution, but it really isn't. The existing solutions out there create more problems than they solve. They take months to implement, they're crazy expensive, and they require companies to change out all of their existing equipment. Now, we at Wheelme knew that there had to be a better way. But in order to find the solution, we needed to go back to the very beginning. We took the wheel, the cornerstone of movement, and we made it Genius. Wheelme Genius is the world's first and only autonomous wheel that can turn regular objects into smart robots. It can be carts, trolleys, medical devices, almost anything. Now, Wheelme Genius is affordable, costs almost 3 times less than a regular AMR in the market, and it can be deployed in a day. The robot is equipped with intelligent sensors, enabling it to move safely around people and obstacles. Installation of the robots is incredibly simple. You literally take off the regular wheel, you replace it with a Genius, you map out the area with our software, and you tell the robot where to go. As robots can have issues once in a while, we've also thought about maintenance. If anything happens with the robots, you literally swap it out in a matter of minutes. Now, today, Wheelme is not just a concept anymore. We work in some of the most demanding automotive factories in the world, running 24/7. The customers require near perfection. Also, Bill is now back at work. He works together with the robots, and he says that Wheelme Genius is the best part of his workday. His boss is happy because he can implement the robots in all the other 100 manufacturing facilities in the world that they have. Now, Wheelme, since its commercialization, we've signed around 10,000 robots globally, and we work not only in automotive, but also in logistics and healthcare. And by doing that, we basically have proven to the world that reinventing the wheel really can change the world. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. That's Wheelme, everybody. This is it. The 3 minutes of Q&A begins now. If you have a question, please raise your hand, and we'll let you ask it away. If you have a question, looking into the room, they're probably thinking, what, could they put it on already? They're imagining their whole house moving around. Let's see, does anybody over here, right over here, yes. Winnie in the front.
Thank you. I'm just curious, what sizes are your wheels? Are they in the same size? For big things, you just put in more wheels, or they come in different sizes?
So it's just one size. Right now, what we sell in the market is Genius 2, so second generation of the product. And in order to increase weight, you add more wheels. So they right now work in configurations 4 and 8. So it's 400 to 800 kilograms at this point.
All right, wonderful. Do we have any more questions right now? Let's take a look. We still have 2 minutes on the clock, so there's plenty of time to answer them away. Any more questions? Oh, right in the back over there. Let's pass the mic over to you so you can ask it away.
All right, stupid question. How do you see? How do your wheel see the, the path around?
So this wheel goes into an enclosure, which is the robot, and the robot has LiDARs for seeing obstacles, and it also has a camera in front, and that's basically what helps the robot to see any obstacle or understand where it is in the area. And for example, if you would step in front of the robot, it would make a full stop, because we are safety certified also in the market, which was a huge thing for most of our customers. So we put a lot of effort into making sure that the robots are safe and that the sensors we use are world-class.
Wonderful. We have just over a minute for any last questions. If you have, this is your chance to ask away. Looking in the room, they're having a little deep think. Seems to be that they're quite satisfied. I'll give it the last few seconds. They seem to be quite happy. I tell you what, I think they're done. Well done, everyone. That's WheelMe.
Thank you.
Yes. That concludes the Mobility Tech track. Judges, please submit your scores. Remember, judges, it doesn't matter which track you are belonging to. You can submit scores for all contestants today. Moving ahead, let's go to the next category. This is Prop Tech. And the first team coming up to the stage to present is Green Independence. Please welcome Green Independence onto the stage. All right, this is you. 3 minutes.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. I'm Marta Pisani, co-founder and CEO of Green Independence, a clean tech startup that wants to accelerate independence from fossil fuels through green energy and clean water production at the source. Today, the market already offers tools to meet these needs, but they're all somehow inefficient. Our solution is able to triple the capacity to exploit solar energy compared to normal PV panels, save 20 times the energy needed for water desalination compared to reverse osmosis, and bring down green hydrogen production cost to €1 per kilogram, making it really competitive with fossil fuels. This solution is called New Artificial Leaf, and is a multifunctional solar panel made of two subproducts. The first uses the wasted heat from the PV panel to purify wastewater or desalinate seawater, while the PV keeps on producing electricity. The second one uses this electricity and the water that we have previously purified to produce green hydrogen locally and independently from the electrical grid. So this technology allows us to target a wide range of sectors, such as energy producers, hard to abate, infrastructure, such as fueling stations, train stations, ports, airports, and buildings in general. This is because the new artificial leaf works at low pressure, low temperature, and standard safety conditions, like a domestic appliance. This also allows us to shorten the green hydrogen supply chain, making every community energy and water independent. So far, we have collected a strong interest from the market. We have collected 20 letters of interest from big players. We've successfully completed 2 POCs, and we are about to deploy our first 100 square meter pilot with an industrial client. Moreover, we have raised €1 million from VCs, and we are about to open our seed round of at least €2 million. But how can we practically benefit from this technology? Let's take Hong Kong City as an example. There's not much space, but the literature estimates 3,000 hectares available for solar installations, which is around 150 Victoria parks. If we use them to install a new artificial leaf, how much renewable energy and water do you think we can produce? 20% of the water and 70% of the energy needed by Hong Kong population throughout 1 year. So Hong Kong has a great opportunity to really becoming energy independent from fossil fuels. With Green Independence, we are not just promising a greener world, we are building it because we only need sun and water to empower a greener future. Thank you.
All right on the dot of 3 minutes. Good cut right over there. Let's move on to a proper 3 minutes of Q&A. Right in the back, we have a hand raised. We'll pass you the mic real quick for you to ask the first question of this one. So let's see what you have to do.
Hello. The question is about the water that you use in your system. How clean does the water have to be? And could this work also with seawater?
Yeah, so we can work both with seawater and wastewater, so industrial waste. We use the dissipated heat from the PV panel to purify the wastewater or desalinate seawater. So we can start from any kind of water. We distillate it basically, and we can use it then to produce green hydrogen directly on the panel. Uses an integrated electrochemical cell.
All
I
right.
don't know if I answered the question.
That's good. But actually, you know what? I want to go straight up and invite our Smart City sponsor rep, Michael Chan of MTR Lab, to ask the question as well.
Thank you. I think that's a really interesting solutions, and it would be great to see how it takes off. Now, every market has different dynamics and different regulations. So how do you think your solutions can adopt and roll out into different cities or communities like ours?
That's a very tough question. Actually, we know that the market is becoming more and more open to green hydrogen usage. Of course, regulations are not yet ready. But I mean, especially in Europe, we are moving on that side. We're moving on that side. That's a point. I mean, that's the question. I mean, I think that we also need to work with governments and policymakers to help them understand the importance of moving through that path.
That's right. When you're the Smart City sponsor rep, you definitely bring the tough questions because he definitely is interested in what you're doing. Now we have a bit of time left for one more question. Right over there, Lawrence.
Hi, very good presentation. Thank you very much. Good idea. And just, I don't get me wrong. I see there's a similar solution in the market. You know, how do you stand out from the competition? Because you know, what made you different?
Okay, that's a good question too. So we compare ourselves to basically two technologies that are already available on the market. Reverse osmosis to desalinate seawater. While reverse osmosis consumes energy to purify or desalinate water, we use wasted heat. So we do not use active energy, let's say, so electricity. So basically we produce clean water for free. Let me say. The other technology is electrolyzers. Electrolyzers to produce green hydrogen are coupled with the solar parks, but they need to be coupled with 3 times their power compared to the solar park. We have a 1-to-1 ratio between the solar power and the electrolyzer power, so we can follow instant by instant the solar power curve and wasted no 1 kilowatt hours of solar power.
All right, that's 3 minutes on the clock. Thanks so much. That was Green Independence, everybody. Let her hear it. A job well done. Next up in PropTech, we have Yelly Limited. Please come up here. Yelly, there we go.
Hi.
3 minutes for you. The stage is on fire. Take it away. Impress them.
Thank you. Good afternoon. My name is Jenny. Now, please imagine what if you are taking bus and suddenly, boom, stuck in a sinkhole surrounded by water. So this is not joking. It happens 4 months ago in Wong Tai Sin area. In fact, the pipe burst is called the bomb of city, leading to severe accidents and causing disruptions. Just this week, on Wednesday, this is a burst happened in Kennedy Town area, and it caused a traffic jam and also a sinkhole on the carriageway, and also damage to banks and shops nearby. So I didn't use AI to make this photo at the minibus inside the 3-meter-high water column. This is happening in our life, and it's all on the news. So today, I come to this stage, I want to introduce the radar for water infrastructure, that we can locate pipe defects before they become accidents. So our solution is non-intrusive using wave and non-disruptive in a sense, no water suspension during assessment. It's 20 times cheaper and 100 times faster compared to existing solutions of similar effects. So we utilize IoT devices and real-time data analysis to proactively find out where possibly be the pipe defect and what possibly be the pipe defect. Is that a leak? Is that a more functioning devices? So our aim is to transform the aging water infrastructure into a reliable and autonomous network. So our technology has its license from HKUST already implemented in a university campus and validated in water supply systems of the Hong Kong government and airport authorities. With this validation, we proved its efficiency in detecting real problems in real pipe systems. And what's best, what's more, we are extending from Hong Kong market, we've engaged with Singapore utility providers for pilot projects. Our team includes me as a civil engineer and also professor of HKUST and other entrepreneur and talents. We are experienced and professional to ensure technical development, business development, and implementation of our technology and our solutions. So together with Yeli, we are able to save millions of dollars every year in cities like Hong Kong and billions globally by proactive infrastructure management. Now, together, let's make bursts of pipe a thing of past. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Good presentation there. We open it up for Q&A right over there. Our Smart City sponsor rep, Michael Chan, over to you, please.
Thank you very much. It's very interesting, especially when you have multiple properties to manage. Quick question, though, what sort of technology you utilize? Because there are currently quite a number of different solutions, like acoustic, for instance. So would you mind elaborate more as to how Yeli can help us?
Yeah, sure. It's my pleasure to explain more on the technology detail. So our licensed technology from HKUST is called the time reversal method for detecting pipe defects. So I know all of you may have this experience in life. One day if you sleep late, maybe 2 a.m., 3 a.m., and you go to toilet, you will see the boom, 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 boom from somewhere in the pipe, right? Those are called water hammer wave. Yeah. So what we do, we use this water hammer wave. The wave transform in the pipe, and those wave signal will contain information of the pipe and collected by our IoT devices in the system and sent to the cloud in real time so that we are able to do real-time analysis and pinpoint the location where we find pipe defects. So this is in general how this thing works, and this and definitely you understand because you have experience, must have experienced those boom, 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 boom at night, right? Yeah.
All right, thank you very much, Michael. That was a good one. We have time, a minute and a half. Right over there, we have a hand raised. We'll pass you the mic.
Great presentation. I love the IoT business in this case, right? The technology rely on the IoT device. And this all come down to how cost for this IoT device, because there's a lot of pipes in every single cities. The installation of that and be able to manage, then how do you look at the cost economics in making this work?
Okay, so thank you for your question. So one point is how we use this IoT device to save the maintenance costs you may concern. And the other point of this question is how its effects in the economic perspective. So let me answer one by one. So our IoT device, which we are now prototyping, our IoT device, which could be small in size and then could be implemented in all the system, because every pipe network, we have those access chambers that allow for regular maintenance. And in those areas, you must have the small T sections that allow you to do the maintenance work. And we are modifying the blank flange on top of the T, and this is this is how is the size we want to make our prototype IoT devices are, and then in terms of the economic perspective, so now we are spending billions of dollars every year in cities like Hong Kong for water loss and for emergency repairing and maintenance. So this is a great market. And what we are able to do, we are able to detect pipe defects with the accuracy, like those intrusive technology, while in the price of non-intrusive technology, because we are non-intrusive, but we are able to achieve the accuracy like those intrusive technology, like that. So this is how we are going to enter the market, and that's how we value ourselves.
All right, wonderful. That's 3 minutes on the clock, done and done. The Q&A is that's Yelly Limited. You can take it easy, relax, take a sigh of relief. Let's move on to our third team of this one. We want to invite to the stage, make some noise for Codifly Limited. Coming up here. All right, this is your time to shine. 3 minutes, take it away.
Hi, everyone. I am Madina from Codifly. I know everyone's tired, so I'm just going to use very simple terms. Imagine it's New Year's Eve. Everyone's celebrating with their friends and family, probably you guys as well. But there's a dozen or a couple dozen inspection officers past midnight on the railway tracks, making sure that they're clear before the next morning's operation. My father was actually one of them, and we missed a lot of holidays together because of his work. And yes, his work is critical. I mean, imagine if something is missed at night or after a typhoon. The consequences are disastrous. And while his work is critical, it's also very manual and time-consuming. Did you know it takes 82,000 hours to inspect and maintain only 100 kilometers of railway tracks annually? That's crazy, first of all. And secondly, at Codifly, we think there's a better way to do this. So we made this. We digitize railway and road asset inspection through LiDAR and AI-powered digital twins. Imagine railway tracks, roads, poles, signboards, trees, all infrastructure data being updated and analyzed daily. What used to take hours now takes minutes, and the problems are spotted before they become serious. If my father was to work right now, all he has to do is just log into the app, check the notification, the defect type and its location, and just go there and fix it. It's that simple. Now, let's talk about the market size. Cities globally have billions, if not trillions, of assets that they need to inspect and maintain regularly. We're talking about a $163 billion market opportunity that keeps growing 30% year on year, simply because our infrastructure keeps decaying. And we don't want to build new railways and roads every time. We have to maintain the existing ones. So we're not only, actually this tech cuts the infrastructure costs, inspection costs, by 80%. So we're not only helping the corporations inspect and maintain the infrastructure better and more efficiently, we're also helping them save costs. And it's not just a utopia. We're actually doing this every day. We're inspecting and maintaining thousands of kilometers of data for MTR every day. And we're excited to take this globally now. Yeah, are you with us in this? Thank you. We're Codifly.
All right. Thank you very much, Codifly. Exciting stuff. We're going to go some Q&A time. We have 3 minutes on the clock. If anyone has a question, please raise your hand right over there. We'll pass you the mic.
Is this a fixed device or is it a mobile device? And when it's a mobile device, how you move it?
Thank you for the question. So this is a lightweight device. It can be installed on any moving vehicle. It can be an inspection car. It can be a train. Some of them are actually installed on the train right now. And some of them can be installed on a robot, on a drone, or even used handheld. So there are countless opportunities to use this device. Thank you.
Many, many different ways to move it around. All right, let's see. We have 2 minutes on the clock still. If there's any more questions, this is your chance to raise your hand. We'll take a look right over there, Lawrence.
So accuracy, yeah, how good, the accuracy, and I guess there may be some other, when you pick up, the signal and all this kind of, there will be false positive. How do you identify, those noise?
Thank you very much for the question. So we have this system running for more than a year now in a couple of projects. So we've been collecting and annotating data for a year. Our accuracy currently is more than 95% for defect detection, and it keeps increasing because of we collect and annotate data as we collect more data. So yeah, it will keep getting better. Currently, it's 95% for detecting the defect correctly.
All right, right over there. Michael, over to you.
Thank you. First of all, thank you for the foundation that your dad laid so that we have a very efficient network at the moment. Well, truth be told, we only have 2 hours to maintain our network. So to maintain a 99.96% accuracy, it's not easy. Now, interesting, very interesting and very useful technology. Can you share with us more use case as to outside railway, where could we potentially take advantage of this solution?
Thank you for the question. So one of the main use cases is for vegetation management. We know that Hong Kong is a very green city, and there are thousands and thousands of trees that need to be maintained. And how they need to be maintained is we need to make sure that they're not growing, that after typhoon they can fall on the ground and there can be some accidents. So trees is one use case. We're helping corporations manage the vegetation growth. Secondly is the signboards. So again, Hong Kong is a city of signboards, and again, they need to be maintained and inspected, and they're done very manually right now. So we're helping detect the signboards, first of all, and detect the wear and tear on them. So we're helping teams inspect them before typhoons and after typhoons to see if there's any immediate action that needs to be taken. These are some of them. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. We're pretty much out of time. So one more time, everyone. Codify Limited, great ideas, great sharing. We move on to the final team in the prop tech track. Please welcome to the stage, roboticplus.ai. Come on up here.
Hi, everyone. Lucky last. We are Robotic Plus AI, an intelligent robotic software and solution provider based in Shanghai. We design the brands for robots to make them able to do complex and customized products autonomously. You know, nowadays, robots, they are not that smart, and they have to be programmed, and they are only good at repetitive products. We have invented a cloud-based, non-programming software platform named Robeam. In 3 years' time, we have enabled 30 different types of robots and sell our products to over 300 top factories in China and abroad, including building, bridge, shipyard, mining machinery, construction machinery, and energy. We believe we are the top one software startup in the world that can acquire so many successful clients in such short amount of time. And we are a group of 180 talents from multidisciplinary, including architects, and civil engineer, mechanical engineer, robots, AI, vision, computer science, mathematics, and physics. Me, as I used to design Sagrada Familia Church in Barcelona with my professor, Australian academic McBarry, using CATIA software and robotics. Our CTO is graduated from the robot lab in ETH. He used to design a construction robot software for Autodesk. Our chef scientist is from physics, is graduating from physics in Caltech. Now he's trying to bring memories to robots to enable them to do complex works through high-speed simulation with AI and data. In 3 years' time, our salary has increased from $3 million to $30 million. Our software is selling to Korea with the same price compared with Autodesk and Siemens. And our client is telling us your software is more easier to use. And luckily, we have business with Hong Kong. Hong Kong is promoting modular integrated construction. And we have been providing 4 robotic intelligent production line to the factories in Dongguan who is selling MIC products to Hong Kong. We want to open an international hub in Hong Kong and doing overseas business. I believe in the future, our robots and software will be written, made in Hong Kong. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Right over there, we're going to move into 3 minutes of Q&A. This is your chance. If you have a question, please raise your hand and let us know. We'll be happy to answer it. In the room, everyone's digesting everything you said, a lot to take in as well. But let's see if anyone wants to ask you anything. So far, they seem to be quite quiet, but that's okay. Right over there, we have a hand raised. Let's pass you the mic and ask away.
Thanks for the presentation. So I understand your software is proprietary. So tell us more about the hardware side, because the junction between the software and hardware is tricky on the robotic side of things.
Oh, the hardware, we don't make hardware. We collaborate with Fanuc, KUKA, ABB, and all the vision systems. The software, you have to do how the robots understand the data. It's about the 3D, geometry. The other thing is how they manipulate. It's like Boston Dynamics, the manipulation, and also it's about vision, what the robots see. So we have different modulars that can integrate into a very big and strong non-programming software platform, and we were doing service to help robots to do cutting, welding, assembling, and grinding. And now they don't really need to, they see the products, they remember clients' 3D drawings, and they can do the work, no program. So that's what we do. I think hardware, they're very mature in the car and the cell phone industry, but they're doing repetitive jobs with programming. Now, we want to make the robots smart. Even in the future, we can enable the dogs and the humanoid. It's the same thing, how they understand the digital and the physical world and connecting all the data together. Thanks.
Wonderful, wonderful. All right, we have a minute and a half left for any questions right in the back. I did see a hand raised up over there, right in the back.
Hello, here, thank you. So you did mention construction and modular construction in particular. This is very exciting. I want to ask you some examples of application of your robotics and software solution to construction in the factory for the modular integrated construction you mentioned, but also on-site. What can you tell us?
Yeah, in the university, we did on-site construction robotics, like tiling, this kind of thing. But I think, the on-site is very non-structured, and now it's a little bit hard for the hardware of the robots to accommodate such non-structured environment. So we think now first thing, we should do the factory to make the factory robots in a stable environment as intelligent as what we want. Then we will go to the construction site, And the construction site, there are many different scenarios compared with factory. Even now, the robots in the factory are not smart enough. How can they build, buildings on the construction site? So I think maybe in 5 to 10 years' time, we can be able to work with construction robotic company. And the builder need to operate 10 more, construction robots in order to make money, not one builder accompanied by one robot. That's not going to work. That's my point. Thanks.
All right, wonderful. Time is up for Q&A. Everyone, that's roboticplus.ai. Make some noise, and thanks so much for your
Thank you.
Relax a bit. Everyone, could I ask you to give me a round of applause for all 12 of our finalists who presented their ideas to all of you. Great ideas. Some of them greater, but all we want to know which one of them was the greatest of all of the ideas. So we'll find out real soon when we announce our champions and winners of every different track. Now, you've heard me talk about EPiC Junior earlier on, right? The judges for this category have selected one winner for the primary school category and one winner for the secondary school category as well. Now, the winners of each category will come onto this main stage and present for 1 minute to get ready to see and show you their fantastic ideas, just like they did in their elevator pitches. So, having said that, let's see what the future is for great ideas. Let's start with our secondary school winner. From St. Paul's Convent School, please welcome Liu Yan-Q Tiana. Come on up here. All right, the main stage is yours. You got 1 minute. Wow them.
Did you know that plastic toothpaste tubes and paint cans are actually non-suitable for recycling? Now, according to the government, 80% of people have insufficient recycling knowledge. And this contributes to the improper separation and contamination of recyclables. Now, imagine if you could just put in pieces of waste in a bin and it can automatically sort and determine whether it can be recycled. This is exactly what Smart Recycler does. By implementing the convolutional neural network model with image recognition technology. But that's not all. Smart Recycler is equipped with infrared sensors that can continuously monitor its capacity. When it reaches 80% full, the location pins of Smart Recycler will light up on a map, and an optimal collection car route will be automatically generated. This can improve waste collection and labor allocation. I request a fund of 100K and expect a return of 2 times in 3 years. So now, join me for a greener future with higher recycling rates with Smart Recycler. Thank you.
Thanks so much, Tiana. That was fantastic. Nice and smooth. Love the confidence. This is what you sound like when you believe in your idea, right? The future is right over there. We're going to move on to our primary school winner. Now, this is more impressive. When I was in primary school, there's no way I would have the courage to come on the stage, let alone have any idea worth telling anybody. But for this one, you definitely want to pay attention. Coming to us from Chinese International School, please welcome Luke Tang-sun. Yes. They love you already. You have 1 minute. Impress them.
Hi, I'm Luke Sen, and today I would like to introduce an innovative product, the Alpha Shoe. What would you do if your school uniform requires all white shoes, but you have sports training after school that requires shoes with the team colors, and then a fancy dinner that requires all black shoes? Do you need to carry around 3 pairs of shoes, which is a waste of both time, money, and space? Well, the Alpha Shoe solves this problem. It's a shoe with a flexible digital high-definition screen on the outside that can display different colors and patterns, which users can change instantly. It's fast and convenient, as users can simply download the Alpha app on their phones and use that to customize their own colors and patterns for their shoes and switch from one pattern to another by pressing a button on the app. You can go from school to sports to a fancy restaurant all wearing the same pair of Alpha shoes. The market potential is huge, as people will be willing to pay a premium price for cool digital shoes that also saves money and space. I'm looking for investors to help me launch this innovative product. Thank you.
All right, Luke. That is impressive, Luke. I loved it. You stay with me on stage, right? Wasn't that great? Yeah, they can't get enough of you. Keep that round of applause going for Tiana. Come on up here, Tiana. Wasn't that also really good as well? Wow, I must say. I have to say, Luke, one thing I was impressed mostly is that your speed of talking was faster than me. I thought I talked fast. My goodness, you have no time. You're so fast you have no time for shoelaces. I love that. Let's get to it. But Tiana, yours was elegant. You got to the point. People loved it as well. But it is not for me. I want to say, for this moment, we have to remember the new generation is about taking photos. So that's why I'd like to now invite Dr. Sunny Chai, SBS, BBS, JP, Chairman of HKSTP, to present trophies to our EPiC Junior winners. Right over here, please present them the well-deserved trophies. Let's also pass it over to our secondary school winner as well. Now, don't go anywhere just yet, because none of this would have been possible without the help of EPiC Junior co-organizer Solomon Learning. So can I now also please invite Mr. Anthony Leung, Chairman and co-founder of Solomon Learning, to join Sunny and our winners for a picture together. Mr. Anthony Leung, please. EPiC Junior, the future. EPiC in the making, EPiC ideas, and of course, an EPiC memory to remember and be proud of. Let's get that picture together right over here. Very good, wonderful. Thanks so much, two of you. Please enjoy it. Please be seated. Thank you so much for that. Now, today has been an absolute epic day, and I must say I'm so excited for the energy we had. From EPiC Finalist to EPiC Junior, it is so good to see that everyone has ideas nowadays. We're trying to solve the world to make it better for all of us to enjoy as well. But speaking of solving the world, look around you. Today, we thought we'll be over here just thinking of general ideas, but the truth is we're all here for a great cause, trying to make sure we can get all these ideas together, looking back at all the years of EPiC, all these editions we've had. This is the 8th edition of EPiC, which is why it is so much fun to see ideas just coming in, coming out, and seeing where we can propel it, and propelling success is what HKSTB is all about. But as I've always said, today is a special day because it's a day with pitches and a lot of other things as well. It's a day for trophies, it's a day for excitement, and of course, soon to be revealed to all of us, we will soon know the EPiC 2024 champion. But hold on to your seats, because now is the time to welcome our distinguished guest of honor, whose presence will make this day even more unforgettable. Ladies and gentlemen, it's about to get even more epic, so please join me in welcoming our guest of honor, the Honorable Paul Chan Mao Bo, GBM, GBS, MH, JP, Financial Secretary of the Government of Hong Kong Special Administrative Region. Coming into the room, keep that applause going. It's epic, it's another level. This is definitely special for all of us to have the presence of the Financial Secretary joining us today, because this is a special, important moment you don't want to miss out. The energy in the room just went up twice as high. It's a special thing to have everyone here. And definitely a pleasure having you with us today. I love to see all the smiles when new people come in, and with our guest of honor, it smiles all throughout everybody next to you as well. Such a pleasure to have you, sir. Really, really enjoy having you here with us today. So now, I would also like to take a moment to express our sincere gratitude to the esteemed sponsors and partners who have been instrumental in making EPiC 2024 a resounding success. We would like to extend our heartfelt appreciation to Cathay. Come on, give them a round of applause, everybody. Cathay. Also to HSBC. Keep that applause going, HSBC. And of course, MTR Lab. More applause, more applause, more applause. Right? Our valued sponsors for their unwavering support and belief in the power of innovation. With their commitment, it's been a vital commitment to enable us to create an exceptional platform for aspiring innovators. Additionally, we would also like to acknowledge our beverage sponsor, Jepson, and our strategic partners. Everyone who's been drinking today, you definitely want to be thankful for that as well. On top of that, as well as our supporting partners whose collaboration and shared vision have been paramount in shaping EPiC 2024 into a remarkable event. A special mention of gratitude goes out to our esteemed panel of judges who have dedicated months of time to diligently evaluate all our pitches. Their expertise and discerning evaluations have played a pivotal role in the selecting of over 70+ semi-finalists who have stood with us today and in this epic grand finale, with over 100 judges meticulously reviewing applications from all around the globe. Their commitment and contribution have been unparalleled. That is why we really must express our deepest appreciation to our judging partners for their relentless effort and dedication. Their invaluable contributions have not only shaped EPiC 2024, but have also paved the way for the top 12 who have made it to this stage today. It is through their unwavering support that we celebrate the exceptional innovation showcased today. I want you to all take a moment to acknowledge all our judges. Please give them a round of applause as well, please. We saw them ask the questions. So once again, thank you to all our judges for your invaluable contribution in shaping EPiC 2024 and for your unwavering commitment to identifying and supporting the most promising innovations. Your dedication to this process has been instrumental in making this event a true showcase of excellence and ingenuity. Now, HKSTP does take immense pride in contributing to the transformation of Hong Kong into Asia's #1 emerging ecosystem for innovation and technology, renowned for its numerous world-first achievements that not only propel success, but also create global impacts. EPiC, year after year, identifies new winners and crowns a champion. One shining example is ArchiReef, the EPiC 2021 champion. Now, ArchiReef actually made waves by designing and creating the world's first 3D printed reef tiles using terracotta clay only. Their initiatives not only contribute to a greener world, but also hold the potential to make our planet a better place for all of us to enjoy. Now, we have a very cool video showcasing this, so everyone, let's check this video out. We're changing our perspectives. We're keeping up the pace. We've been building up a movement now. Let's innovate. Don't need to watch the space. Keep up. You're future bound. We just want you to keep up. All people come gather round. Keep up. You're future bound. We just want you to keep keep up the applause, everyone. Keep up the energy. Keep up the excitement. Yes, as we embark on an epic INT journey together in Hong Kong, the global INT hub that you definitely want to be a part of. Now, speaking of Hong Kong, there's one thing we have to do and we love doing before any sort of presentation is we want to take a moment to capture this special moment for all of us. It's a memorable occasion, so we're going to take an offstage group photo together. We're going to have the camera on the stage over here taking a shot of everyone off stage, so you are definitely going to get in a picture. So make sure I want to see bright, 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 big smiles. Let's get the camera ready over here on the stage. We're going to take a group photo with everyone over here. Now, I want to have those big smiles. This is EPiC 2024. We will remember it for the rest of our lives. We were laughing, we were enjoying, but this is what it's all about. Coming together, sharing ideas, discussing, questioning, challenging, and of course, supporting as well. This is EPiC 2024, and we will soon be revealing our winners of different tracks, but the first thing we want to do is get a shot of this memory that we can look back over the years and be proud of that we were part of this. So looking forward over here, everybody. I'm going to ask everyone one proper photo, then we have a little thumbs up in the air, everyone. Come on, thumbs up. This is EPiC 2024. A little bit more energy over here. And we do that as well. And lastly, I'm going to ask everyone when I count to 3 to shout out the word EPiC together. All right? I'm going to do this when I say 3. I want to hear EPiC together with 1, 2, 3. EPiC! Oh, yes. The shots are done. The pictures are done. Thank you so much, everyone. Give yourselves a round of applause. That was epic. That was a moment. We're going to look back and be proud of this for the years ahead. Now, to be honest with all of you combined, I think we are ready to move on to the most exciting moment of today, where we will reveal the EPiC 2024 track winners and, of course, our overall EPiC 2024 champion. In recognition of their outstanding performance, we are delighted to present the track winners with a cash prize of $20,000 for their exceptional work in EPiC 2024. So first off, we have Fintech track. HSBC is one of our EPiC sponsors, so I'd like to invite Boyan Obradovic, Chief Digital Officer of HSBC Hong Kong, to come to the stage and help us present our prize. All right, this is it. In my hands is the winner of the Fintech track. The winner is BizBaz! Make some noise! You did it! You opened up strong. You showed them how it's done. You impressed everyone, and you definitely deserve to be the Fintech Trick winner. Let's get a photo looking forward here. A special moment to be proud of. And definitely the cash prize is another bonus to achieve. All right, we got a few more photos over there. And the last shot. Okay, thank you and congratulations. Thank you so much, and thank you, Boyan. Please be seated. Well done. Definitely impressive over there. Please be seated and enjoy the rest of the afternoon. We move on. That's right, sure. That's the support we love to hear. Our next track is Mobility Tech. Now, Cathay is another one of our EPiC sponsors, so let me take this opportunity to invite Lawrence Fong, Director Digital and IT of Cathay, to come onto the stage. Help me present the prize. Okay. The winner of the Mobility Tech track goes to 2-0. Well done. You should be proud. You've impressed the right people with the right idea. Right over there. Let's get a photo together, please. The Mobility Tech track winner right over there, going to 2-0 with the impressive idea, helping to make this world greener and better. We got the shot. Thanks so much. Congratulations, and once again, thank you. Great idea. Thank you, Lawrence. Please be seated. And the last of our tracks is Prop Tech. Oh, that's camaraderie right there. The last of our tracks is Prop Tech category. MTR Lab as an EPiC 2024 Smart City sponsor. We definitely want to invite Michael Chan, Managing Director of MTR Lab, to come to the stage. Now we present the prize. All right, Michael. They're going to make you work today. All right, the Prop Tech track winner goes to RoboticPlus.ai. Congratulations. Let's take a moment to celebrate, enjoy. Let's take a photo together. You definitely deserve this prize on top of the title of being the Prop Tech category winner. Yes, yes, yes. Good ideas deserve to be well rewarded. And that's why, wonderful. Thank you so much. Please be seated and enjoy the rest of the afternoon. Congratulations. Nice job. And thank you, Michael, for your support as always. Oh, it gets louder and louder. Imagine what the champion will get cheered on, right? Now, this is, I have to say, a very special moment, which is why we have so many investors, partners, startups, brilliant minds, and our guests of honor choosing to spend their precious time to join us today to witness firsthand who is the EPiC 2024 overall winner. The EPiC champion will be awarded a cash prize of $60,000 US. This outstanding achievement is further elevated by this distinction as a top 12 finalist and the track winner, resulting in a total amount of an impressive $90,000 US. But that's not all. The champion will also receive 1.1 million Asia miles generously sponsored by Cathay. Oh, yes. Yes. That's right. I've never seen that number in my Asia Miles account, ever. More impressive with the Asia Miles, I love that. But first, before we reveal the EPiC 2024 champion, I'd like to take this opportunity and invite our guests of honor, the Honorable Paul Chan Mao Bo, GBM, GBS, MHJP Financial Secretary of the Government of Hong Kong Special Administrative Region, to come up and say a few words.
Sunny, Albert, Lillian, startups and innovators, of course, investors, partners as well, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. And what an electrifying afternoon it has been, this year's elevator pitch competition. This is the 8th, and today the largest edition of Science Park's annual Global Spotlight on world-class technology startup talent. My congratulations to the deserving winners in each of the 3 tracks. And in just a minute or two, I promise not to keep you in suspense for too long. This year's overall champion will be announced. Last year's champion, Skyland Innovation, has successfully closed its angel round financing. The company, which focuses on handheld 3D modeling tools and software, is now in mass production. But this is absolutely not a winner-takes-all competition, not with so many talented semi-finalists, and certainly not given the wide-ranging ambition of the Science Park. The competition organizer and Hong Kong's largest research and development cluster. Each and every one of our semi-finalists will be considered for a cool investment opportunity by the city's venture capitalists and our Hong Kong Investment Corporation Limited. The Hong Kong SA government believes in innovation and technology, in a future built on the INT companies like yours. Last year, Hong Kong startups exceeded 4,200, up more than 1/3 over just 4 years ago. About a quarter of them, let me add, are from outside Hong Kong. And we continue to accelerate our INT development, fostering the commercialization of R&D outcomes and expediting new industrialization with staunch government support. We attract strategic enterprises involved in cutting-edge technologies such as artificial intelligence, health technology, Fintech, new energy and new materials. And we are also expediting our collaboration with sister cities in the Greater Bay Area. The Joint Innovation and Technology Park that we are developing close to the boundary with Shenzhen is a best case in point. The private equity and venture capital market in Hong Kong is thriving, with assets under management exceeding about $220 billion. Investors are eager to pursue investment opportunities in the I&T sector. And if you are considering an exit strategy, our stock market provides an ideal avenue. And believe me, it is getting better these days. In short, ladies and gentlemen, entrepreneurs and innovators, Hong Kong is where you want to be, where the future is being built. My sincere thanks to the Science Park, organizer of the EPiC 2024, and to our sponsors and strategic partners, as well as the 3 panels of prestigious judges, more than 100 in all. My congratulations once again to our 2024 EPiC champions, to our 3 track winners, and to the 74 semi-finalists here from all over the world. I wish you all the best of business in your promising future and a memorable stay in Hong Kong, Asia's innovation city. But innovation and technology aside, business aside, please do take time to take a tour of this city. At least try out one of our 200 Michelin recommended restaurants. And in Hong Kong, we don't tax on wine. Enjoy. Thank you.
Right. Thank you very much. Please remain on stage, sir. Please remain on stage with me to help me present the prize to the champion, because we've come to the moment we've all been waiting for. To help me present the champion, I'd like to invite Dr. Sunny Chai, SBS, BBS, JP, Chairman of HKSDP, to come on up here. And together we will witness and celebrate the crowning of the champion of the 8th edition of EPiC. And with that, the champion, the EPiC 2024 champion, goes to 2-0! Come on up here. You did it. Make some noise. Come on, round of applause. Louder, louder, louder. This is the EPiC 2024 champion. Right over there, congratulations. May I invite the Honorable Paul Chan Mapo, GBM, GBS, MHJP, and Sunny to present the EPiC 2024 champion. And the prizes, a $60,000 US check and 1.1 million Asia Miles sponsored by Cathay. Let's get that picture. Right over there, that's right. Right in the middle. Oh, they're smiling. They're definitely happy about this. Let's get a picture looking forward over here. Everyone, round of applause, everybody. This is the EPiC 2024 champion. You did it. You saw it here. We've heard about it first. It's a remarkable achievement. Now, please remain on stage because we'd like to take a group photo of this unforgettable moment. So may I take this opportunity to invite all our EPiC finalists and HKSTP management to come on stage for the group photo. First of all, can I please have our track winners and all finalists join us on stage? Track winners and finalists, please join me on stage right now. Oh, we're doing the selfie as well? Yeah, right over there. Let's get a selfie. Let's get the selfie first, everybody. Wave out. This is 2-0 selfie official. Stay over there. Let's take another photo real quick. Don't stop. Let's take another picture. The selfie can be never ending. Yes. It's a time to celebrate. Please remain on stage as I invite our track winners and all the finalists. Could I have all the finalists join us on stage as well? Track winners and finalists, please join us on stage right now. Right, let's get them over here. Don't go anywhere just yet. Real quick, one more picture. Oh, no, no, no. This is the moment we want to celebrate with everybody. Yes, please invite all the finalists to come join us on stage. Don't be shy. You know who you are. All right, these are our finalists. And of course, one by one, please join me on stage as I call upon your name. But let's get the finalists to join us on stage as well first. All right, they're lined up on the step over there. Now, may I please invite to the stage to join us for this group photo, the Honorable Winnie Ho, JP, Secretary for Housing, the Hong Kong Special Administrative Region. The Honorable Elizabeth Kwat, SBS JP LegCo member. Please join us on stage. Take your time, no rush over here. We want to make sure we get everyone in the photo together. The Honorable Dr. Johnny Ng, MHJP LegCo member. Please join us on stage. And of course, the Honorable Duncan Chiu, LegCo member. We have a spot just for you, so please join us on stage for a group photo together. On top of that, can I please have Mr. Albert Wong, CEO, HKSTP. Then Ms. Lillian Chung, JP Undersecretary for Innovation, Technology and Industry, the Hong Kong Special Administrative Region. Mr. Michael Chan, Managing Director, MTR Lab. Mr. Ivan Lee, JP Commissioner for Innovation and Technology. Mr. Lawrence Fong, Director of Digital and IT, Cathay. Mr. Boyan Obradovic, Chief Digital Officer, HSBC Hong Kong. On a little bit, the ones in the back, could we just go to the side a little bit? The ones in the back, our finalists, just a little bit to your left side a little bit, please. Now, I'd like to also invite the HKSTP Board of Directors. Can I have Architect Donald Choi? Mr. Dennis Ho, please join us on stage. Miss Angel Ng, please come up to the stage to join us for this photo. May I also please have Dr. Samson Tam. And last but not least, can I please also invite Miss Phoebe Te. Please come join us on the stage for a group photo together. Everyone, can I give them a round of applause, everybody? This is the team. These are the masterminds. EPiC 2024 happened today. You were part of it. You saw it. You witnessed it. You got to see what happened. And of course, we want to seal this in our memories with a group photo together. Can we have one proper shot looking forward as well? Right over there. All right, looking forward in the center camera, please. Let's get a camera, please. All right, we got a few more photos over here. We got to get us a thumbs up as well. It's a like. Come on, this was EPiC 2024. A bit more higher energy. Thumbs up, bigger smiles. Keep it up over there. We saw the champion. We're excited. And one last time, let's also get everyone over here. We got it. We got the shot. We have one more picture real quick over here for the center. We got to make sure we get this over here right in the middle. One last shot. We got a few more. Everyone's a fan right now. They want to get the picture. This is a memory you don't want to forget. Last two shots over here. Everybody, please get them a round of applause as well. That was fantastic. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and another thank you. I'd like to also express our heartfelt gratitude to our guest of honor for gracing us with his presence today. We truly appreciate your valuable time. Now, I do understand that our guest of honor has to leave due to another event and other engagements. So everyone, can we please give him a round of applause to express our gratitude to our guest of honor, the Financial Secretary. Thank you very much for helping us, being there with us. And there you have it. This concludes the Elevator Pitch Competition 2024. Congratulations to all our winners, and one more round of applause to everyone that participated. Keep the energy up, everybody. One more time, this is your chance to connect, mingle, get to know everyone, because we're opening things up for you to network, chit-chat, and party. And with that, thank you once again to all the participants, all the judges, our sponsors and partners, the HKSTP team, and of course everyone who was here cheering on and getting inspired. Let's mingle, let's connect, and let's all be epic.